I built a shulker box. Then I put a shulker in the box. But I'm really curious, what other mobs could you put in a shulker box? Like, what would a zombie look like in there? Let's find out. Alright, I got a fresh shulker box here, and first things first, we gotta put the zombie head inside. So we got a couple different greens, just some green terracotta, some green concrete, and some black for the eyes. Now, first thing to start out with is just build a nice little square on the inside here. I have got to make this look just like the shulker, and I'm building it one too low. I've got to raise this up by one. A nice 3x3 cube of green, and that should be a decent start. Let's look at it from the outside. Yep, that's a decent start. Some black bead little eyes, a little bit of green, darker green for the mouth, and that is quite something. Okay, I want to try to see, what if we did the eyes with buttons instead? Put those back to green, put a couple buttons. I think that's worse. Alright, we're going back to the beady little eyes. It's a little bit terrifying, but we'll work with it. Now, normal shulkers shoot stuff at you to attack you, and zombies run up to you to attack you. So I think we need to give this guy little arms so that he just, like, reach out and grab your little toesies as you walk by. You going into your box? Well, your flesh made it. We'll just give him a little cyan shirt, just like so. And then give him some little arms sticking out to grab your ankles as you walk by. I can just see it now. One of your shulkers, you're just sitting there in your storage system, and you walk by, and this little guy pokes his little arms out and grabs your toes. Yeah, it needs to be smaller. Yes, we need it just like that. Yeah, you just walk by, and this little guy pokes his head up and just nibbles your toes. I like it. I'm gonna call him the Zulker. I've got another empty shulker box. We'll put a skeleton inside of this one. This time I'm going to start out with some white concrete for the head, because it's kind of a little off-white, and I think it'll look about the same color as a skeleton usually is. The eyes are going to be pure nightmare fuel again, but I'm kind of here for it. Alright, skeleton eyes are kind of long. I don't know if I'll really be able to get that. But we could do black like that, and for his little smiley face, or not smiley face, we throw some chains across the front, and that doesn't really work, to be honest. Maybe slabs will work? Nope. Full black concrete. I don't know what that is. You know what? What if we just put buttons? That is decent. I can live with that, actually. I'm okay with that. Obviously, skeletons have their bows that they attack with, so what if this guy just opened up, poked his little head out, and slowly snuck a little bow out the front here and just pew! I'm going to use some spruce wood for his bow. Give it a nice little curve here. It's going to be 4 blocks long, if I can get the block. Make that 5 blocks, that looks a little better. Opens up the shulker rocks, pokes his little head out, slips the bow out, and pew! Fires the arrow, and then goes back into hiding. That would be terrifying. Walk down the hallway and just start getting pelted by a little shulker skeleton. Gelatin? Shulkton? I like Shulkton. And get pelted by an army of Shulkton arrows. Now, I can't believe we're already this far, and we haven't done a villager yet. We've got to do the villager next. Okay, you don't want to be a part of this? You know, I probably don't blame you. Alright, stripped oak is actually kind of a similar color to the villagers, to their face, so we'll start with this. They've got such a long face, I'm going 4 blocks tall with this. Okay, there's the start of our villager head. Gotta get that nose in here. And it goes all the way to the floor. Strip spruce for the smile. Now, villagers' eyes are kind of white and green. There's some white. And that's the best green I can find. Do you even look remotely close? I I can kind of see it. Oh, we're missing the unibrow. That's what we're missing. He's perfect. My derpy boy is perfect. Look, see? Even he's coming to admire it. I could totally see the Shulker opening up his box, poking his head out, and just, huh. Alright, now imagine with me right now, you're walking through an end city, and you walk by a Shulker box, and you just hear, huh. The Shulker box opens up, and you see this little guy looking at you, and he will forever follow you around until you slip him a little emerald, then he'll close his box, and go back to sleep. Alright, I think you know what it's time for next in this Shulker box. The 3-headed terror that haunts all of our Minecraft worlds, and some of our nightmares, to be honest. The one, the only, Wicker. That's right, a Shulker wither. I like to call him the Wicker. I also like to imagine that he has to bend his head sideways to get it out of each side. And then he just tucks his heads back in, and the box closes right back down. Traveling through the Nether Fortress, and you find a mysterious little box. that you walk by, and it springs open, and two little heads, boop, boop, out the sides, and then when your guard's all down, it fires the Wither Skulls at you and blows up your entire world, and then goes back into hiding in his little happy box. Alright, in all seriousness, he looks very all seriousness. Like I can be serious about this. He looks so derpy, but I kind of love him. See, you got it where his little heads are connected and his floating neck tail thing. But we got the wicker, not to be confused with a basket. Now we cannot go any further without building the iconic Ender Dragon in a Shulker box. How is your face gonna fit in there? I think I've got the answer. It won't. Let's give you your eyes and your, I'm guessing, ears. Is that what those are? And the nose. Huh. Yeah, we're not done yet. Because Mr. Dragon here has got to have little wings sticking out. Alright, there's the frame of one wing. There's the other wing. Okay, I actually looked at a picture of the dragon. The main part of the wings are actually kind of a grayish color. Rather than black. It's the inside of the wings that have the black color. You know what? That's not the right color either. Stone is more like the actual color of what the dragon's wings look like. With that all replaced, let's add a little bit of wing action going on here. There we go. And he's got little wings. Gotta go to the end and face the Shulker dragon. Why does he look like a little bird? Yeah, that was supposed to be the dragon. It looks like a bird. I like the ender bird. I can't get over it. He's such a derpy little guy. Well, I think all these Shulker variants turned out really good, and if they were in the game, it would be quite something. Which ones did you like? Honestly, I think the Zulker is one of my favorites. Just grabbing your little ankles as you walk by. But let me know in the comments, what other mob should I put in there? What would you have done? And which one should be added to Minecraft? Last thing left to do is to put myself in a Shulker box.